So. We're 5 minutes early,
Yeah,
that's okay, I mean.
go ahead.
We can start, I guess, just, yeah, I mean, yeah. We'll still be meeting when it starts, so.
Yeah.
All
So,
right, so it is March 31st at 12:55 p.m. We'll begin the public hearing for the.
yeah,
Bond. The bond vote for the electric department. Eric Bailey, village manager, is here and is joined by
Patrick Persico.
Patrick Person.
And so with the bond, that's to keep us up current, to pay bills.
Right, we end up actually, I've talked with higher up guy at the public service today about it. They said it would be good for us to do, when we spend it, actually spend it on capital versus just operating expenses, which we can do. That way it's easier for them to put it in the rate case for it to be reimbursed.
So is it a 10-year? It's gonna be
Yeah,
a 10-year.
a 10-year note.
And what rate interest?
We have to get. It's one of those catch-22s. It'll be prevailing rate, we get good rates.
Once it's approved.
Right, we have to, we can't go to the bank until the voters say yes,
Got it. Okay.
but it'll be at a competitive rate.
And then as you pay it down, that's as the rate increase money comes in, you pay the debt down.
Right, correct, yeah, it's all on rates, there's no tax portion of this at all.
Okay. And where is transmission cost nowadays in relationship to the cost of power?
So. Transmission is what gets it to us. We distribute, we're distribution, we are all distribution. And then transmission is part of our. It's all part of power supply, it's all in. We get a power supply bill, which includes generation, transmission, ISO England fees, renewable energy fees. It's all in one big
Okay.
power bill. So I don't know just the transmission portion straight off the top of my head.
Okay. Is that becoming more of a factor as we move forward?
All power supply is in its entirety is the factor. Last year's budget, all the stuff that we had some control on, we came in good. The only place that we came in, low on was the part that we had zero control, and you can only do your best, crystal ball.
Right.
And we had basically a record amount of sunshine last year, which makes solar generation go through the roof. Well, we think, oh, that's good. When it comes to a power bill, it's not good in Vermont because anyone who has solar generation in our system, we pay them full retail for that power.
Okay.
We don't, we our business is to buy power wholesale and sell it retail, but with private generators, we have to pay them full retail. So not only are they not, getting you an electricity bill anymore, they're giving us an electricity bill.
Yeah.
And it's just awful hard to account for that.
Are we still getting hydro power?
Not at the rate we used to, but yes, and we're part of the Vermont Public Power Supply Authority, and we are trying to work a better deal to get more Hydro Quebec. If we can get the Vermont legislature to change their green energy to clean energy, like the governor's trying to get to do that, then we can buy some more Seabrook. Seabrook wants to sell us power.
Oh, okay.
And it's just our current legislative orders don't allow it.
But our rates are at 20 kilowatt. We're actually one of the lower rates in Vermont.
We are low to middle. We're one of the lowest. We may be if we're not the lowest without some form of generating, we're real close to the lowest without it having being a generator. There are some other small utilities with dams that have lower rates than us.
Yeah. Because when I looked it up, it's pretty close to being low.
But yeah, we are.
So does that come back to bite you down the road because we're not,
100%. And unlike my water and wastewater departments, I'm totally at the mercy of the state in setting my rates. And that's the problem is they're slow. And with your munis, it seems compared to your big GMPs and all, that they like to nickel and dime us. I mean, we'll put in for a 9% and they'll give us a 4%. GMP will put it in for a 23% and they'll say, sure, go for it. You know, there is a new commissioner for the Department of Public Service, Kerry Johnson, and he shows promise to make it so we can be more sustainable. He's like, well, previously, they didn't think that you guys should be able to carry any cash and such, and that's just not smart. So we're going, so there is some light in the tunnel if Carrick stays in this position.
of course, part of the problem is we've lost a lot of our big customers through the years.
Yep, have let our load is taking a hit. I mean, you can tell the direct, hit from July 23. The flood, caused about a 7% decrease in power use.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 7% is not that much.
But
It is with talking dollars.
yeah, good. So with the bond, what will our kilowatt go up to? Is it the rate?
That's the great question. I can't. Until I get a rate case going and through the PUC, I won't, that's the thing, I can't pick it. I can put in for X amount and just find out later.
Okay,
And I don't have a number to put in for, I would say. Just preliminarily, I would say about a 10-11% increase is what we need overall.
Yep.
But I've got, I work with financial wizards at VIPSA that help me tune that in. And we're right in the middle of auditing our 2025 financials in order to bring that stuff to them.
oh, okay,
So once those audits are done, we bring all our financials and they get crunched and we.
what's your guesstimate on when that happens, in the fall?
Our rate case, because of scheduling and everything else, probably will not happen until the fall. It's a good,
Okay.
Yep.
So you. Just by shaking the dice out, you're looking at 10%.
It's just.
And otherwise, are we financially all set? We're not gonna have a Hyde Park.
No, we are not. We're in a lot, all of the munis. Right now are in similar straits. We're all tight, but at least most of us are still, while tight, still on fairly solid ground. We have more assets than debt. We have good stuff out in the field. Johnson Electric, I take great pride in the fact that I believe we're number one, but Burlington Electric might be in the running for the most reliable electric department in the state.
Yeah.
Burlington and us. I'd have to do I claim it, but so does the guy in charge of Burlington. We both claim it, and
Yeah.
neither one of us has had the time to prove
Run, yeah,
it. So we'll just both claim it and not hold it against the other one.
So of course with the wind storms and things like that, so if we have a catastrophe like that, then we got slush money to take care of.
Yeah, we've got the ability to take care of that. We've got the stuff, we've got repair equipment on hand and. You know, it's.
Okay.
And when we actually end up going out on those calls more often to help our neighbors.
Yeah.
And, we actually make money doing that.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, it is not for free.
Well, there used to be a mutual aid thing where, you know, we'll just come to help you and you come help us. And back when everyone's fully staffed, that worked.
Okay.
But we're right next door to Hyde Park and they can't help us. But we can help them.
Yeah.
So we just charge.
Got it.
Well,
I just got back from a visit with my son in Portland, Maine,
yeah,
and on his bills, there's a usage fee. And then there's a transmission fee. That's why I asked that before. So he's a 2-bedroom apartment on the second floor in the city with one heat pump. And his bill is $425 a month.
holy moly,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah,
He shouldn't even be paying $100 a month.
yeah. And that's pretty much where I'm at, depending on how I fall asleep with the lights on or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
Nuts.
I mean, we're not bad, but
No,
looking down the road and,
we need to charge more, we do.
Yeah.
I don't like raising rates.
Yeah.
But, I'm a very frugal person.
Yeah.
But, we've gotta be able to keep the lights on, literally.
yeah. And it's getting to the point where, being a senior citizen as, we go along, it's almost, I hate, it's like death by 1,000 cuts.
It is.
Everyone says it's only 2% here, or it's only 3% here.
It is, well, Vermont unfortunately has become the hardest place in the nation to be a retiree.
Yeah,
We tax our retirees more than any other state. We
yeah,
tax the average we're numbers, we depends on the year, between third and fourth highest taxation per citizen across the board.
Yeah.
But number one for retirees. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because New Hampshire's the opposite.
Yeah.
I mean, we're identical twins, but we couldn't be any more different.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have more than double the people and they have a smaller state budget.
What were we up?
We're at
9.4 billion.
Well, maybe, the last year was 8.6. This year's probably 9.4.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they do 2 years at a time. They've already done their 26 and 27 budget.
Yeah.
In New Hampshire. And those are, well, together, it's one budget of 16.
Yeah.
So that's 80 a year, so it's only a little bit lower than us.
Yeah.
But they have more than twice the people and a lot more infrastructure to take care of.
Yeah.
So they've
Good.
got it figured out.
Yeah. All right, that's it.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Big crowd.
Hey, I like at least having one because then I don't feel like wasting my time. Thanks for coming.
All right. We'll be in touch as we go along.
Alrighty, I'm gonna hang out here for a few more minutes for any latecomers and wrap it up. All right, it is now 1:21. We had one resident at the public hearing. He has left and no one else has arrived. I'm shutting it down.